Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Knuckle20, and this is Fire Emblem Three Houses Crimson Flower Maddening. I am joined today by the amazing, the incredible, the returning co-commentator, the Alxpret.
Is it too early to have run out of witty intros?
No, you've been here enough times, I think, that just, being around is probably fine at this point.
Alright, cool. Alright, everybody, get ready for more me.
And it's fine, we're both kind of burnt out from playing tons of Final Fantasy, I imagine.
Yeah, a bit. I played for 14 hours straight yesterday.
Woo! Yeah, I just finished the drive towards the end of the main quest for the expansion, and that has taken up basically all my time this week. I just about managed to record this and the next episode during the 5,000 person queue times that I had.
Well, you're doing it right. You're multitasking.
That's the hope, anyway. The difficulty is that sometimes the recordings lag because of the pressure that having the recording on and having 14 on does on my computer.
That's true, yeah.
Still fine, though. It seems to have worked out for me. So today, we are dealing with Chapter 10 in Episode 11. As always, we are one behind our episode number. And I am looking forward to it, because last time, Geralt stole a kill from me and then was murdered for his hubris.
Oh, boy. I, as a weak story person, I did not see his death coming, so that was pretty cool when it happened to me.
I mean, he was putting up death flags like crazy. I did think he would die. I just didn't think it would come then. So
what do we have to do today?
Well, we've got to figure out exactly who killed... Well, we know who killed Geralt. We've got to bring them to justice.
Ah, yes. Are we already there?
Yeah, it's literally the chapter straight afterwards. There you go.
Excellent.
So with that, thank you all very much, and we will catch you in a second.
You're here again. Professor, you've been crying.
You think?
Even you sometimes.
You don't know that? I have my glasses on. They make me immune to tears.
Oh.
My teacher, you're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you.
It was I that killed your father.
To heal your wounds?
I mean,
well, actually, I don't think she really had anything to do with that, honestly.
She is allied with the people who did kill his father, so it's a little bit of responsibility there.
Only you can truly understand your own sadness. Others can sympathize or even empathize, but all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in. So I have no intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you. All I can do is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward.
About me? Can I move forward?
I love how single-minded she is.
Carrying out experiments in Remire Village and the chapel. They're up to something near Garreg Mach. The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered. When they are, will you lead us into battle? Or will you just sit here with no thought for the future that is fast approaching?
Yeah. She's just so forward-thinking all the time. She's like, you know I'm going to do something big, right? And you would better be out of this by the time you get there.
And it did feel a little too forward in that moment.
Yeah, I mean, Sothis is just like, what the hell?
I miss her already.
He's still around. He hasn't disappeared yet. No, Leone, we are not speaking now. Bad Leone. We will have that. We will have that support after the time skip, where it belongs. And instead, we will have this conversation, which is the conversation that should happen.
He's gone, and we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you, but I can't believe.
There we go. I fixed Leonie's support.
It seems like you're holding up okay.
Excellent.
I added this, by the way, because again, Hilda is good at emotions.
I hope she can bounce back.
Yes, and we have a house versus house bow tournament, which I included because literally nobody can damage her anymore.
Another one down.
That's
I don't know
That's
what's
not
happened.
that's not typical.
No, it's not. Yeah, so Leonie got the promotion to assassin. That doesn't help her defense at all. It doesn't change anything. But apparently, she's just got enough defense growths each time to make her immune to the damage in this tournament. Oh, sorry, this guy can deal 1 damage to her.
Excellent.
Lady,
You almost
sorry.
one shot without a double though.
Yeah,
so-
I know, right?
You would think they wouldn't let thieves enroll in the academy.
How do you like that?
They teach the thief class at school, you know? So... Oh,
Yeah,
yes, and we've got the
you
house
would-
leader Claude. Yeah, no damage.
I call that a win.
Nice twirl, at least.
Yeah, true. He's got a good shooting animation to Claude.
I remember having a fun situation like that with Flane in a mage tournament. Nobody could damage her.
Ooh, yes, you can do that with Mercedes in major tournaments as well. She's very good at them.
Good to see you, Professor. Rare
Yes, so we've got the final official recruit is Raphael.
Yes, I love him.
Stuck in a different class and all.
He's a good guy. He punches dudes.
He's just a swell fellow.
Yeah.
But if you're offering, I won't say no.
Needs to do with the monastery about getting a better shirt, though,
You
Chris.
gotta toughen me up if I'm gonna become a proper knight.
I've never been much for condolences. How about a little logic instead? The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Geralt's murderers. Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted. Perhaps that
Yeah.
was the
Hubert decides to spoil the plot again.
We should be prepared for further confrontation.
You know that in other routes, if you talk to Hubert in this chapter, he just says the first line and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. He just goes, "Go away, I don't like
To
you."
discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Geralt. Will you listen?
Knife?
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron.
I mean,
or steel.
it killed Geralt, and he's like a superhuman immortal, as far as I can tell.
Wound it left
So yeah,
was normal.
I would expect the dagger to have done something like that.
Do you figure?
Oh, and also, I want to get Manuela and Hanneman's paralogue. So this is the point that I'm recruiting them. So they come in at level 19, and that'll show up in the next recording.
Okay, that's fine.
But
That's fine.
I also think it's lore appropriate as well, because here, Violet is like really troubled, you know,
Hello, Professor.
and
I know
like,
that look in your eye.
you know, he needs to recruit the other teachers to help him out during this month where he's like unable to teach as well.
Just say the word, and
I get
I'll
that.
help however I can. Don't worry about it. You're just starting out as a teacher, right? It's only
Yeah.
natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
But if anyone asks, I'm younger than you.
I wonder
Violet's what, 21?
Something like that.
I think so, yeah.
Professor, I've been watching your class activities, and I wondered if you might desire my help. Just say the word, and I'll pitch in. Of course, I have to...
One thing I do like, actually, is looking at the illustrations on Hanneman's walls and their actual pictures of the seals
Oh, yeah. Cool.
and crests. It's awesome.
I'll be happy to lend...
Adamant has a lot of detail put into him for the requisite old man guy.
Yeah.
It's a joke, Professor. I'd never put a burden on you, a first-year teacher.
Yeah, so recruit Manuela and Hanneman. They won't be significantly used.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book?
The ring.
That ring. I have seen it before.
Ring of many colors.
Yes. Very, very important. Means I can marry whoever I want.
Grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that.
I mean, technically, isn't everything that he owned mine, unless he like had a will excluding me from it, which wouldn't seem right. Although he might just not have owned very much.
Yeah, I mean, what did he own? Like
That's true.
a spear?
I mean, he's probably got a horse.
Why didn't-
It's nice.
Why didn't I get? Yeah, why don't I get his horse?
Opportunity for us three to get together and enjoy one another's company.
I wouldn't normally want you around for dinner, Hanneman, but it's kind of nice once in a while.
Yeah, once again, we've got some unique dialogue for people who are associated with each other in some way. So I'm told, actually, that there's one with Mercedes and Annette, where if they have an argument in their supports, and the conversation over dinner changes after that argument during supports.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
That's very cool. Okay, I included this because I legitimately do not understand what happened here, and it's super weird. And I need to show it to people on screen because yeah, I've played this game like 4 or 5 times. I've never seen this happen before.
I don't have any idea how the sauna works because I didn't buy the DLC.
Yeah. So increasing steam, right, tries to get you to full HP, and then this happens.
Thanks.
I don't know what happened here. She should have overheated and then just didn't for some reason. And so I got a perfect sauna time for reasons I do not understand. She just went, nope, I'm fine. I've never seen that happen before. I didn't even know it could happen in this game. So I am so confused.
Hopefully someone has an explanation for that.
Yeah. I might even clip it and be like, and put it up on, the forums or Reddit or something and be like, what's happening here? If we can't figure out from this LP.
Monsters! Be gone!
So, this is Raphael and Ignaz's paralogue. So I'm not recruiting Ignaz, I am recruiting Raphael, so I've got the paralogue
Looks
now.
like there's some humans mixed in there. Maybe they're controlling the monsters.
Fine, that's fine. You don't need to recruit Ignaz, I
Take out the
guess.
leader?
So,
Before it's too late.
I'm taking this one, I think, a chapter later than it shows up, so it's going to be a fair bit easier. It's still a bit trying or maddening. The opening position on the right-hand side, in particular, is quite difficult to deal with. One thing you'll see me doing is I'm playing Manuela on this, because I want to get her to level 20. She recruited at level 19, if I get 1 level on her I get her to 20, and then she can upgrade into another class, which makes her paralogue then a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
The sun.
Okay, yes, so here I'm like, well, if I attack this guy with Yuri, I kill him, and Yuri gets the experience on that. And I think about this here with Hubert, I think it comes to nothing. Yeah. So the plan is very, very simple. If I attack this guy with Yuri, then a bunch of dudes will aggro onto Yuri, right, and kill him. But if I cleverly use drawback, then these guys are still aggroed onto him, but there's a 45% and a 35% chance to hit, and if both of them, if one of them misses, Yuri doesn't die. And the odds of that, per my spreadsheet, are about 15% for both of these things to hit.
I was waiting for it to not work.
Oh, then it doesn't. No, then the 15% chance happens, and Yuri dies.
Oh yes, there we go. There it is.
And I'm like, sigh. So I had to restart and do it again there. So this here is just me showing up. This chapter has another class training trap. This guy on the horse has 1 range. He doesn't move from the healing tile that he's on. So you can just sit him and plink him with those for as long as you want. So there are 4 paralogs that I think are very good for this. Death and Flames, Raphael and Ignaz's, Sylvain's paralog, and Hanman Manuela's. Those 4 all have stationary guys on them that you can plink out with bows to train out class experience if you want. Now, some people were quite upset at me for doing that, being like, it's super boring to do this. And I'm like, Yes, it is, but it makes the game more fun later, so it's worth doing.
I mean, what is fun, really?
Well,
Like, you're sacrificing, like 45 minutes of fun
Not met him.
for how much fun later?
a bunch of fun later, because all the chapters become even more fun.
Has somehow achieved rank in
Hmm.
court. An enterprising noble from an allied territory.
Yes, so
It's most likely that-
again, there's a fair bit of pressure on us to do a lot of paralogs now, because I need to catch up on all of them. So I'm doing 3 this month, and the second of them is Dorothy and Ingrid's.
Yes, I must admit that I know him.
You have both of them, right?
No, I only have Dorothy.
Best advice I
I
Oh,
don't have
okay,
Ingrid.
no Ingrid. No Ingrid, got it.
No Lewin for me, unfortunately.
Ugh.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it.
Also, and this is the big one, no Galatea Pegasus Company, which sucks. Because they're so
Oh.
good.
That's all it is.
Yeah, any flying battalion is just, you know,
This
Yeah.
jerk's
other
entire
flyers
fortune
can't
is
get
so
the other
great.
ones. You gotta get as many of them as you can.
It's worth its weight in gold, is that battalion. Really, really worth recruiting Ingrid, by the way. She's excellent. I'm not doing it for reasons.
The only student I managed to poach on my first playthrough was Ingrid, and I didn't regret it.
Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
My other friend doesn't like Ingrid, though, because she starts racist, and he never looked past that part of her character, even though she tries to get better.
I mean, my stance is, if you don't like Ingrid for being racist, that is fine.
There's no denying it.
Right? It is not your job to like a character because she gets better later. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I would like to rent.
I don't want to be the kind of guy that's like, this is fine. This doesn't matter. But like, it's not like my friend is in. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't dig my hole here.
Surely you can't mean me.
So
Wait. Did you say
Ingrid's in a volcano now after getting this proposal. I don't know how that's happened, but there you go.
It cutting through.
We know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us. and
So,
get rid of the evidence.
this paralog is recommended level 17, I believe. And most of my units are around level like 20 at this point. And the thing is, on Maddening, you have to take this paralog late. You can't take it any earlier, not really. You just don't have time. So,
Let's get to it.
yeah, everything's just going to die.
Ah. Well, example 1.
He gets the crit on the second hit, but you know, it doesn't really matter. It's dead.
I call that a win.
And yeah, you,
What is?
Let's make two.
and yeah, you barely get any experience for doing any of this because they're so low level compared to us. So this chap,
Dance animation is so weird.
I know, right? Yeah, and I just drop a gambit on them and kill them. I'm just like, there you go. Here's 42 damage from Battleground Cleanup.
Wow. And
So-
conveniently, neither of the other two have a range.
Yeah, I cut the entire paralog because it's just trivial at this point. There are some unlimited spawning enemies. It just doesn't matter because your levels are so much higher than theirs that you can just kill them.
My lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh. Do I belong to you now, rather than to myself? Hey, Dorothea,
Oh.
this is probably
Just,
more than
ignoring that.
awkward, considering where it came from, but here.
A ring? Is this? No. Is it?
I had to do this option.
Oh, Ingrid.
It's because it's so
I
good.
accept your offer. We'll be together forever.
She's blushing so much.
I'm trying to be sincere.
I'm pretty sure Dorothea was being sincere.
I wanted to find a way to
Yeah, of course she was.
I actually was just kidding, alright? She's definitely not gay and definitely not interested in Ingrid,
I
right?
mean,
Right?
Amy already had
No,
one
she's
that
gay
day,
and
but I
interested in
thought I
Ingrid, but
watched most
Ingrid
of
is
it.
not, you know.
Just adorable, and I love it. But perhaps we should lend this ring to our teacher for now. Our dear teacher can best decide how to use it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll sure be very
Earned the
useful.
right to have a little fun.
As you wish, Dorothea.
It's like not that great, right?
So you can do whatever you please with it.
Oh. Dorothea, you're just barking up the wrong tree. Ingrid is as straight as an arrow.
Yeah. But you gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah, I know, right?
What a pathetic old man.
So the last paralogue we're doing this month is Felix's. So here the gimmick is that there are a bunch of villagers you need to save, and you need to make sure that Rodrigo doesn't die.
Easier said than done.
Well, we'll see about this. So this is, I think, a level 19 chapter, so it's a little bit harder than the one that we just saw. The enemies will be a little bit higher level, but equally, I don't think many of them are promoted, and most of my forces are promoted at this point. Spend some time considering, yeah, Edelgard can just shoot things down now with her bow. Because she's now...
You're Claude, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that Edelgard's best role is cosplaying as Claude.
Well done.
I mean, like, she's an axe user on a wyvern. Like, what else do I do?
Yeah, I would do the same, probably.
Okay.
Or I might, I don't know.
Come now. Stop living in denial, old man.
Felix just insulting his father constantly is the best part of this paralogue.
Nice. Yeah, I never saw this one when I played since I wasn't able to recruit many other people, but I like Felix's voice acting in that part.
Yeah. So, something I wasn't expecting is going to happen in this. It's going to be pretty funny. So this is a great enemy phase at the moment, right? Because, like, my allies just get random crits and kill bandits for me.
Oh!
Of course, then, Rodrigo just dies to 2 hits, to 2 enemies.
Didn't seem like there was anything you could do about that.
Well, you can if you kill them fast enough, but I just didn't realize he would die in 2 hits, and so that took a bit of time. Oh, and this is me painstakingly kicking Rodrigo out of range and also putting him in range so Felix can chat to him.
Struggling to defeat some ragtag bandits.
Felix, you may know this already, but no matter how many you kill, more always appear. Anywhere in the kingdom these days, you can see the same kind of scenes. His Majesty, the late king, would despair to see it.
A dead man doesn't despair. Besides, let's focus on the living.
Yeah, this chapter does a lot for Felix. If you're not on Blue Lions, it is basically the only insight into the way why he behaves the way he does.
Nice. Yeah, he seems alright.
That should do it. We've chased those ruffians away for good.
Thank you
So
much for your assistance. Please accept this
a
small
lot of the Blue Lions learned the lesson from the tragedy of Duska that the sacrifices made to save lives during the tragedy were worth it, you know? And those people sacrificed their lives for good reason. Whereas Felix goes the complete opposite way and goes, everything there was pointless. These people died for nothing. It's unacceptable to me.
What's your plan with the Aegis Shield?
So it's probably going to sit on Felix for a while. It slows him down, which I don't like, but equally,
I know where the enemy is.
it means he can get Aegis for
They're
free,
in a
which is
place
pretty
called the
good.
Sealed Forest, close to the monastery. The Archbishop is gathering the knights to begin a search. She's doing so in secret, behind our backs.
What else is she doing?
Edelgard, how are you so well informed?
That a thirst for revenge will compel you to seek them out.
Well, I mean, every house leader knows this.
That's true, yes. But I also like to keep on asking how Edelgard knows things.
Oh my god, so many monsters in Mount Maddening.
I mean, like, this isn't too bad, right? Because all of these move as packs, so, like, the monsters and the single creature that's next to them, the single dudes that's next to them, are one pack, and then the dudes behind them are another pack. So it's very, very easy for you to just split them apart. I said before on the previous set of chapters, this is where the game gets easier, because paralog experience starts to kick in, all that kind of stuff. Here's where it gets really, really, like, good to play and fun, and not easy, but you just have so many options after you've promoted your characters.
Yeah, it's that classic difficulty curve nonsense.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem tends to have like this reverse difficulty curve a lot of the time.
Girl was just a borrowed look for me. This is what I really look like. Now,
You changed your hairstyle, like, and I thought the red looked
You
better
also
on
you also
yeah?
became more skimpy. So.
Yes, and I mean she is an evil clown, so we should all be scared of evil clowns.
I like Kronya. I think I don't know.
Oh, I like her. Don't get me
think she-
wrong, but she is an evil clown.
let's get to it.
Yeah, I mean I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fun thing about assassins can just move right through trees with no problem.
Assassin is such a good class in this game. It's so good. It has 6 movement as well.
Yeah.
Before any other infantry class does it, so you're like, yep, that's pretty great. And of course, Leonie's got the Boots of the Wind as well, so she's actually got 8 movement in Assassin at the moment.
Yes, of course.
I think the normal boots will either sit on Lysithea or Constance, I don't know which yet. Probably the one I'm going to leave in Grimoire, which will probably be Lysithea because I want multiple warp charges.
Oh yeah, totally. You gotta extend their movement if they're gonna stay in Grimoire.
Yeah. So you can see here my plan's pretty simple. I just get my 2 assassins to
Stay focused.
aggro the monsters. And then I just set up for a kill immediately once they show up.
As you wish.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
And I'm splitting the majority of my force one way, so to the right rather than to the left, because the left has Edelgard, Leonie, Lysithea, Dorothea, and I'm like, they'll kill whatever's in front of them, those 4.
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape. Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
She actually run away if you take too long?
No, she stands there. She's trying to kill you.
Okay, yeah. I thought so, but...
She's trying to kill you by standing there in one place menacingly. Leonie, you had a 61% crit chance there. Come on. It's fine though, so this is very, very easy for me to take down. It's only 2 monsters on either side, and I've got like 8 actions to deal with it. Trust me, this will work.
You were outmatched.
So I think about this for a second. I'm like, hold on. I need to check the range on that archer.
Does she have enough to run after
No, I don't
attacking?
think so, which is why I'm going to alter my strategy slightly. Genius.
The guttural sound of shove. I don't think I've heard that before today.
Just the boot. So I
I've only
realized
ever
then...
had a drawback on my playthrough.
I realized then that I also didn't need to shove her because I could just dance Lysithea and then do this.
It's over. There's still a long way to
Everything you need.
Pretty much. And then, of course, it's Darkfire, so it's beyond broken, so Kanto away.
Right, yeah. Dark Flyer, I wish I could have used it.
Kanto is such a silly mechanic. Like,
Yeah, it's also like it's it's at its most broken in this game.
Yeah.
Like, there's other games where it's less good, or other games where it just doesn't exist, like in Awakening and Fates. But
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, so to be fair, in Fire Emblem Heroes, it's as not, if not more broken.
I mean, they took a while to put it in.
Yeah,
from what
that's
I
true.
heard, I think I stopped playing before they put it in. But
Yeah. It took 4 years, but they put it in, and it's disgusting.
disgusting, just like the game.
Yeah, absolutely. As someone who plays it, and they introduced a PvP mode now.
Oh my god, they already had like, oh my god. There's so much competition in Fire Emblem Heroes. That's the main reason I stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Because there's like, what are you supposed to do when you go up against actual whales? You know?
The answer is, I don't know what to tell you. I just decided to max out the rewards for. So the PvP mode says you pick a captain, and then your rewards are determined by how many times you win on your captain. And I picked Severa, obviously, and I have the most wins in the world on Severa, so I'm like, that's my job done.
Oh well, that's an interesting what do you call it? Statistic. Everybody can claim their one.
Yeah,
their
exactly
one, like,
right.
unique person. If it were me, I'd probably do like one of the seasonal. What's her name? Lara Shal's.
Ooh, very cool. I'm a monster is
Yes.
a great line. Okay, here we go.
Yes,
Here we
yes,
go.
yes, 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 yes.
For what you've done. I told you, I am not Monica. I am Kranya. Do not call me by that fake name.
Okay, so if Leone crits,
I don't care if it takes my last breath. I'll kill you.
she'll kill Kronia.
My powers are beyond your comprehension. You're just a filthy worm.
If she misses and Kronia crits once, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm so glad they have a conversation. Like,
Yes.
It would have been an easy thing to not put in, but I'm so glad that they did.
But how? How could I really lose? To a lowly creature like you?
Well, I have the sword of a god, right? And you have a knife.
It's probably a knife of the god, to be fair.
Don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
Yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
No.
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it.
I can't say she didn't deserve it. Because she absolutely did.
I feel bad though. Like, you know, I thought that she would have a greater role in the story than this,
Yeah,
but
true.
you know.
The time is finally come. To unleash
That's not a good sound.
No, it's not.
our enemies.
Was our heart made of, like, glass?
I don't know. It's a metaphor.
Help me.
He died.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
Oh no, that's someone else.
Apparently, Fellstar is a name for the Sirius constellation, and Sirius is Sothis' special in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah, it is.
So I believe Fellstar is a reference to Sothis.
I believe one of the songs in the game is also called, like, Glancing at Sirius or something like that.
Huh.
You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
At the beginning, can we start over?
I mean, we tried that with Dad and it didn't work.
Now kiss!
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
I only get that if you put her in your pocket. Yeah, and he just cuts a hole in time and space, I guess.
So the Philstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, this rules. I mean, I'm not sure on the color of his hair, but I was fine with Bond Super
fine.
Saiyans, so you know, I'm probably fine with this.
I knew that you would always come back to us. I'd like to ask about your appearance, but for now, let's dispose of our enemies.
And you organized your party weirdly while I was gone.
Yeah?
Being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
So yeah, Sullivan will some dudes in. Again, it's not really a threat. There just aren't enough of them, and they're not going to rush you with enough force for you not to be able to deal with it. So I just cut them because, like, again, disposing of them is very, very easy, even on Maddening at this point. And it's going to be like that for a little while.
This is how it is. I cannot let you live.
You stole the words from my mouth. You lost the moment you failed to kill the professor.
Crimson Flower unique dialogue. No other house leader has dialogue with Sullivan. Which makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I had to rewind that because if you do that, then I don't get the optimal kill that I want. Also, I don't get Byleth.
Even though an emotion like fear has no place inside me, that means you must be eliminated.
And Byleth's like, cool story, bro. I'm just going to shoot at you now.
I don't even need my God Sword.
Oh, I have this thing called an Iron Bow Plus.
Canonically the strongest weapon in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I am so angry about that YouTube video.
Hey, you can't argue with YouTube. If you do, then you just lose. You just forfeit your right to live.
Oh god. Ymir is the best weapon in the game. There's no question about it. I'll explain once we get to it.
So Constance, eh?
I mean, she needed the experience mainly.
That I would lose
Yeah.
to mere beasts.
She seems to be doing fine from my perspective.
This is
Oh, she's been doing incredibly well, but she's this is a dud level up, really. I mean, she got magic, so it's fine, but you know, not as amazing as the previous levels she's been having.
Somehow.
It's over. Now, Professor, about your appearance.
Hey,
Yeah, Ferdinand gets a lot of MVP rewards for me. There's a lot of killing off screen.
Ferdinand's Secret Star.
Yes.
Edelgard's not pleased about the goddess giving you power, by the way.
Well, I'm happy
Well,
for you.
I don't believe in the goddess.
She's the creator, after all. It's no wonder she looks favorably upon you. Just as it was with Saint Saros, no doubt. And just how will you use this new power, Professor?
That's always a funny thing. Like, in all of these fantasy worlds, gods definitely exist. So,
Yeah.
like, religion should be a little more respected than I feel like it is. I don't know.
Who knows?
What would you do? In that scenario, each side would represent both
Edelgard, like,
and your
I know you're gonna start some shit. You don't need to keep on, like, suggesting it to me.
Professor? Have you fallen asleep?
Well, he knelt down and then got flipped onto his front for some
Yeah.
reason.
Changes. I can't just leave you.
So, variation here.
I could try carrying you.
If it's female biologist, she does carry her, but if it's male biologist, she doesn't. She needs to call for Hubert, because he's heavier.
Oh my god.
There
By
you
how
go.
much?
Who knows? But there you go. That is all of Chapter 10.
Alright, that was meaty. Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. So Chapter 11 is going to be probably the meatiest one that we do, because that has 5 paralogs and the chapter itself.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's chapter 11, and then things will level off from there. But for the moment, we've got some fairly meaty chapters now and ahead of us.
Alright. Well, we're gonna be getting to that really unique stuff soon, too, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited about it. So thank you all very, very much for watching, and we will catch you all on the next set of episodes.
See y'all later.